Sorry, I did have my mic on mute. This is SirReal, and we are back to game number 6, I believe, against Smurf and Sakagami. And in the upper right-hand corner, we do have Sakagami as the red Protoss, and on the bottom left-hand corner, we have a Giant Smurf as the blue Protoss. So yet another Protoss mirror match. And those are always exciting to see, especially whenever you get to the middle part of the game, when you have to start microing units and warping them in as quickly as you can. That's when those seconds count, is whenever if you warp in an extra Stalker 2 seconds before your opponent, that could be a difference maker. So sometimes it is a battle of seconds, and you have to be very effective and very sharp on your builds, and I'm sure these players work on that a lot. We do see the first gateway going up for Smurf, and the first gateway is just now going up for Sakagami as well, too. Both players kind of scouting around. And a discussion about MC, who's one of the best Protosses in the world right now. We do see the first gas going up for both players. Again, pretty similar builds so far. I think that Smurf is a little bit ahead. Yes, he is just a little bit ahead on the probe count. Also just a little bit ahead on the gateway count. And maybe a microsecond ahead on the pylon, but not enough for that to make a big difference. And we do Sakagami exploring very well, seeing everything that's going on. I think he's got that in... Nope, he's just moving that around manually. And we do see the cybernetic score go up as well. Giant Smurf does spot that and moves in. Let's see, he's going to try... No, he's just going to try to pick off some of these probes that are mining gas. If he can get one of those, he'd be a very happy probe. But unfortunately, he's not going to be able to grab that. And Smurf also builds his cybernetic score, and he is trying to wall off in this section here in case anything goes down. He doesn't want Zealots running in, at least from this side, taking out these probes. So he's trying to wall them in as best as he can, and he has started getting his warp gate technology, and he has started chrono boosting it automatically as well. And you can also see that Sakagami has gotten his as well too. And he also starts chrono boosting his. He is getting his second gas already. And we do have a Zealot that's coming out trying to remove Sakagami from inside the front of the base, and he does effectively do that. Sakagami's probe does run home crying now. And, oh no, Giant Smurf did get the gas steal again. I apologize, I said he got his second gas, but Smurf did get the gas steal. So he's going to have to kill that off before he can get his second gas. First Stalker does come out for Sakagami, and the first one also comes out for Smurf, who is getting his 4 gates, and let's see how it's going to turn out on this side. We also have 4 gates as well, so another 4 gate versus 4 gate. And that Stalker, well, since I'm just sitting here, I might as well start picking off this assimilator. So he decides to do that. Another pylon going down for a Smurf. And I don't see a pylon coming out yet for Sakagami. He may be... Yeah, he is supply blocked right now. He's going to be able to open up his warp gates, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to build anything until he starts away on this. Still hasn't built that yet. Unless he is holding off for his next Nexus. I don't see anything yet. Let's see what he ends up doing with that. Still supply blocked right now. And Sakagami finally does build his pylon. We do see the pylon also coming up for Giant Smurf. He was also supply capped, but he was supply capped at 34 as opposed to 26. And Sakagami does have the forward pylon. And a Giant Smurf's assimilator is going to go down. And down it goes. Let's see if he gets that gas immediately. Nope, still nothing immediately yet, at least. And there were now players are not supply blocked. Oh, Smurf is supply blocked just for another moment. No, he is supply blocked completely. He must have canceled that. Let's see what he's going to do with that. He has... Oh, he's only got 200 minerals. He is going for his pylon. There he goes. He does get his pylon now. And Sakagami is starting to move in now. He does have a lot of Stalkers. Let's take a look at the unit count. Sakagami has 9 to 6 counters against Giant Smurf. He does see that pylon, and he waits for it to finish. I'm sorry. I was thinking that was Smurfs. No wonder he's not attacking it. It's his own. He had 2 forward pylons going. I am a noob sometimes. I apologize for that, folks. Let's take a look at the army count. Actually, all things pretty even. We do have a lot of zealots here. And zealots do cause stalkers some heartburn. They're not ineffective, but if you have a lot of zealots running around and they have to pick the zealots off, and the stalkers are hitting on those on the opponent's other stalkers, then those zealots are being very effective. Basically, like I said, they are the pawns against the rooks. And those pawns can distract the opponent's rooks while the rook captures rook. We do see blink technology coming out for Smurf as well, too. I don't think we have any further technology. No other technology coming out from Sakagami yet. So blink stalkers are going to be very effective against just regular stalkers. They'll be able to blink back or blink forward if they need to, or blink away from zealots. And we do have a zealot wall that's blocking all of those off. And he's trying to pick off as many of those zealots as he can. There are... Yep, he has killed off all the zealots now. We do have this sentry here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any energy because, he force fields the bottom of that base and knocks out all of the zealots. He's going to try to warp in as many of these units as he can. Blink is almost done, and he's taking out these other zealots as quickly as he can. They're trying to take out that sentry, and the sentry is about to... No, he's not going to take out the sentry. He goes after the stalker first, but then he does... No, he's still not targeting there. He does finally target that sentry. But as we can see, we had the wall that came up from Smurf, and he was able to use that to his advantage. Blink has finally been completed, so although he does have some units attacking this Twilight Council, he is going to get his blink in, although he is getting surrounded. And Smurf's armies are whittling down. He only has about 3 or 4 left. He does warp a few in, but there are just far too many stalkers for Sakagami. And he's going to try to fight them off as much as he can. He does have a few zealots here trying to knock away as many as he can, but unfortunately they just don't do enough damage. We do see some more units also coming in. They are just flooding in now from Sakagami. And there's the GG by Smurf.